And have you learned much of anything yet?
I think way too much learning is just kind of overwhelming also.
Yeah. So the most important thing you can do now is go get clients, right?
Right.
Because you have all the learning and all the information that you ever thought possible, but it's kind of like riding a bicycle, right?
Mm.
I can describe to you all day long what it's like to ride a bike. I can have you watch videos. I can have you read books. I can teach you how to take a bike apart and put it back together. But eventually you got to get on the bike.
Right.
And when you do get on the bike, one of two things is going to happen, right? You're either going to crash or you're going to soar.
Mm-hmm.
And if you crash, what do you got to do?
Get back up.
Absolutely. Right. So you're going to screw up. You're going to make mistakes in real estate. But the most important thing you can do right now is start working on getting business. And a lot of that starts with the people that you know, the people that are closest to you, like family, your friends, your neighbors, people at work, right? Have you got your business cards already?
Yeah, so I have my business cards already. I don't have a sign yet. I should get a sign.
Well, if you don't have a listing yet, don't worry about getting a sign.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Once you get a listing, guess what? You can get a sign made in a day or two.
Okay.
So I wouldn't worry too much about that. But I would definitely make sure you have business cards. And have you gotten your business cards already?
Yeah, I already got them. I passed them out to some friends and family already.
So business cards are your cheapest form of advertising.
Uh-huh.
First of all, got 1,000 business cards for free. Find a way to give out 1,000 business cards. And if you do that alone, the odds are you're going to get some business.
Yeah, I can speak Cantonese.
So did you put that on your business cards?
It's not on my business card.
Okay. So the next time you order business cards, make sure that you speak more than one language on your cards so people know that.
But I mean, even if it's more like conversational, like I don't speak it that well.
Oh, okay. Well, like I have several agents who are Hispanic, right? And they speak. And I'm like, you need people to make sure they know you speak Spanish, right? If you can way through a conversation is super helpful because I know that Spanish is a very common language here in California. Cantonese, not so common unless you're in specific areas, right? So if somebody's in the area and they need someone who speaks Cantonese, or it shows up on, workplace or something like that, you want someone to know that you can speak that language if you're comfortable enough to do a real estate transaction speaking that language. That's an asset.
Yeah.
That's an asset. It's a benefit to you because like I can't speak Cantonese. I can't even speak Spanish, so I can barely speak English. But the fact is that it's anything that you have that's would be considered an asset that you can advertise and promote. Have you gotten any clients yet? Have you closed a transaction yet or no?
No, I'm still pretty new. So I've been just focusing on all the classes. So I've taken the fast start classes. I've done the expand classes. Yeah. And then Wanda got me a list of like a farm area. Suggested that I start farming them.
Yes, that's great. That's definitely something you can do. So have you gotten into workplace yet?
Yeah, I've been exploring it a little bit.
Okay, perfect. So the great thing about workplace is there are so many wonderful groups in there that can help you with lead generation and a lot of things that you can do. Have you gotten your KVCore website set up yet?
Yeah, I already set up KVCore. I set up the other things that are in there. I forget what it was.
Have you gotten into any of the classes and done any training on how to utilize KVCore?
Yeah, I took the agent beginner course that was in the KVCore training. Okay. Yeah.
And do you have any money set aside to utilize for advertising or marketing of yourself?
Yeah, I have some money set aside.
So there is a great program with an EXP called Make It Rain. Are you familiar with that?
Yeah, I've heard about that briefly, but I haven't really looked into it too much yet.
So you may want to join and participate in that program. It's like $250 a month, I think.
Okay.
So, and I think it's month to month, so you don't have to sign any long-term contracts or anything like that. And you're going to want to participate, if you can, sign up for Make It Rain.
Make It Rain.
Another thing that you can do is make sure that you are adding all of your family and friends into your KVCore so that you're starting to build a database of people that you know.
Oh yeah, I already did that.
Okay, so you've already added everybody in there.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay.
So for, I'm sorry. So for Make It Rain, how exactly does that work?
So they basically use your KVCore site and do Facebook ads and stuff like that to generate leads for you.
Okay.
So they help you they actually do lead generation for you.
Okay.
And
So,
I've heard, depending on where you live and where you're marketing and stuff like that. I mean, I have an agent out in Florida who is loving Make It Rain. She's doing a great job. She's getting a lot of leads from it.
Okay. I guess so my question is like, so for $250 a month, another agent that I was working with, or actually my sponsor, he said he was doing Zillow buys or whatever for roughly the same month. So what would be better for me?
Well, if it were me, I would probably experiment with Make It Rain. You might want to reach out to them and talk to them, depending on what area you're trying to market, where you live. Make It Rain might be more effective. The problem is Zillow is very expensive right now, and you're only going to get a few leads.
Okay.
Where Make It Rain, you could potentially get quite a few more leads.
Yeah. And then I guess the same for the farm area. So they gave us some labels. So like, should I put some money towards sending letters to the farm area, or should I just put it all towards like Make It Rain? What do you think?
So let me see if I can find this link real quick. I just posted in, let me see, there's this great company out there that does these door hangers. This company right here, Ballpoint Marketing, they actually have these door hangers, which I think are pretty cool. I have not tried this yet, but I've heard it's a great example. And you can see they basically, I would not use the one that says no realtor commissions, but
yeah,
they have several others, and you can literally order these with a certain kind of handwriting. If that's what you do, you can choose the message that's on there, right? Mm-hmm. And there's like, here's ones for investors, right? I'm in your area this week looking to buy a fixer upper, as is bugs and all. For full cash offer, give me a call. Have you signed up for the Express Offers training program yet in EXP?
I'm sorry, what was it called?
Express Offers. So you mentioned that you wanted to start buying investment property and stuff, right?
Yeah, but it's probably somewhere down the line, because I don't have enough money saved up yet.
So you might want to start working with investors, and you can actually get into this group called Express Offers, and they have a detailed training program in there.
And where's that found?
It's in Workplace. So it's right here in Workplace, and it's called Express Offers. This is in Workplace, not Facebook.
Okay.
And you can actually go in here and you can look at more information, learn more about the Express Offers program, and fill out this thing right here. They actually have a training program. Have you been to expcloud.com where they talk about all the different trainings?
I've looked like, I just use the calendar and I just take the classes from there.
Perfect. So I would go in and research more about this Express Offers program. Here it is, Express Offers Community. So you can go join this, and you can go in here and you can hop in and learn all about this class, and you can become Express Offers certified. This might be, something helpful for you as an investor. So my point is if you were to take your farm area and you were to go out and put these door hangers on all the doors in your farm area, my guess is you might get some phone calls.
Okay, so would you suggest this over like sending letters out to the farm area?
Yes. Like, for example, how many people are in your farm?
I think the one that she sent me was about 500 people.
Right. So you can order 500 of these at what, 35 cents a piece, 500 times 35 cents. So $175.
Okay.
And so you could do this or Make It Rain, either way, one or the other. But I would probably try to do Make It Rain and see how that works out for 30 days to 60 days.
Okay.
But you can also then go, if that doesn't work out and you're not getting any leads, I mean, if you have $500 a month, you could do both, right?
Okay.
It just depends on your budget. And so, this, you could do your entire farm area. And I would try to do this once a month if you can. And see what kind of response you get. So yeah, so what you're doing really is you're going to be testing a few things, but I would tell you that Make It Rain is probably great. I would also spend some time in KVCore to see what you can do to learn all the free ways that you can utilize KVCore. And then I would look at door knocking in the farm area that you're going to farm. The most important thing to remember about a farm is you literally need to be consistent in that farm more than anything. Let me think what else I could talk to you about. What else might you need some help with?
So Make It Rain is mostly for buyers, right? Buyer leads.
Not necessarily.
Okay.
It can be both buyer and seller, but if you're focused mostly on seller leads, then I would probably do the door hangers and door knock in your farm area, because that's going to be really where you're going to get your listings.
Okay.
And it'd be great to just only do listings, but you know, when you're in real estate, you do whatever you want. Now, if you're working a full-time job, listings are the way to go.
Right.
Because they're not as time consuming.
Yes.
But if you are, you know, but buyers, you can work in evenings on the weekends too.
Yeah. So if I wanted to target more like listings, what methods would you suggest?
I would do door knocking.
Door knocking.
Door hangers up is going to be your best resource for listings.
Okay.
And if you literally did something in that farm area every month of 500 doors, you're going to get business out of it.
Okay.
So listings, I mean, farming is great for listings, but you never know. Buyers can a lot of times be a seller too, right? You start talking to a buyer and they're like, oh, I have a house to sell. Then now you can sell their home and help them buy a house. So that's a few ideas that you can implement right away. And keep in mind, the most successful people, it's called speed of implementation. So the faster you can do things and the more things you try, the higher your success rate is. But it's really important that you keep trying, because, you know, think about when a little kid learns how to walk, they don't give up the first time, right? They keep trying.
Yeah.
Exactly. Okay, so I didn't really have anything planned for training tonight, because I typically just come on here, and if I have a few guests, I see what you need help with and where you're at. Is there anything else that I could potentially help you with right now?
Yeah, I mean, so as a brand new agent, I haven't really done any like buyer consultations or listing presentations yet. Do you have any like samples I can look at and practice? So when I actually do have a lead, I can actually know what to say to them.
So have you been inside eXp Enterprise, the marketing center?
Yes, I have.
Okay, so there are some great examples in there. And then let me also, I will send you a link real quick for hang on, I'll send you a link for my buyer presentation. This is what's called my outstanding buyer presentation. So I would start here. When you get done with that, you can reach back out and we can talk about seller presentation. Okay. But this literally has videos of everything I've done and everything I've done over the years. And I still use this presentation today after 28 years in real estate.
Is it like a PowerPoint presentation that you show them, or is it all just like dialogue?
These are all videos. You're going to need to watch the videos.
Okay.
And each one of these steps goes through and explains, here's scripts. We have recorded scripts. There are documents you can download, a whole bit. You can customize them for yourself. Like here's the buyer presentation, PDF and script. You can customize them for yourself, or some people don't use my presentation at all. They just use the language that they learned in the scripts.
Okay. Yeah, because I saw some like templates for presentations in the marketing center, but I just wasn't sure like as far as how to like go through it with the buyer.
Yeah, so what I would recommend is that you go through this presentation, this training I created, and then you can create your own presentation out of the documents that you have. All right. Anything else I can help you with?
No, I think it's a lot for me to get started with.
Yeah, I don't want to overwhelm you. So I just encourage you to, you know, we'll go through this buyer presentation and see what you can do there. And if you have more questions, I'll be here next week. Same bat time, same bat channel.
Okay. Thank you. I really appreciate it.
Have a wonderful night.
You too. Thank you. Bye.